for them.
Imagine your kids got to grow up with no parents because you were beefing too hard on the internet.
Wait, it gets even worse.
What
the mother of Finney always watches his live stream. She's his biggest fan. She was watching the live stream when the unaliving happened.
Oh, Lord.
She thought it was a prank. Dude got 3,200 subs, bro. And dude was like, yo, bro, dude was getting $2,000 of super chats, you know, when he came on, and dude killed his money, and maybe that was it. But what I do know is he's sitting in that cell saying, I will never see daylight. I will never see my children on the streets again. Was this dude and his wife worth it? He could have just turned YouTube off. But I'm telling all y'all right now, Woody is the top rat, king rat.
Over the weekend, Seti Nash, who is from Sacramento, you were actually the person who alerted me to this.
I talked to him.
He brought little Woody to Rolling 60's territory. I don't think that he thought that this was a big deal, and it seemed like everybody that he brought little Woody around was just as happy. You know, they definitely weren't looking at Woody as a snitch. They were looking at him as, this is the funny motherfucker from the YSL trial and all these 20 versus 1s. They were happy to have him there. Once they leave, the internet starts talking. Eventually, Seti Nash is forced to issue an apology for bringing Woody there. So then he ends up calling into the No Jumper show, at which point somehow we end up politicking about the video from the news of Seti Nash allegedly spilling the beans about somebody. Seti Nash really came with a bunch of excuses that to us, well, I mean, regardless of if I believe them or not, it left the entire room laughing their asses off.
But who it was a good look for was Woody. I'm telling all y'all right now, Woody is the top rat, king rat. You can't nobody say nothing to him. But the fact that he had the heart and the balls to even get in that car and allow himself to be transported over there with his jewelry on, with his money in his pocket, I think Woody should get rat immunity from the streets.
Well, it feels like he mostly has.
Yeah, he should get.
He's really out.
As far as I'm concerned, Woody gets rat immunity.
Okay, but here's a very important question. Is Woody going to the 60s? Is that controversial because it's just a bad look for the set to be associated with somebody who has been a high-profile witness in this case? Or is it controversial because of the actual practical reality that this dude could see something illegal going on there and then could communicate with law enforcement about it?